Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense is on the field for the first time today. Football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback moving. Creates a little space.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, but they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Punt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous match. Ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dying it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. And he used that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Sets up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He hung in there as long as he could, and it paid off.
What toughness. I mean, QB just hanging there, knowing you're going to get hit, but still throwing a strike down the field. Offensive linemen are going to love that guy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Headed it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. Turning it on! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Gets away from one, finds some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Harbor. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Can't make the over on downs. And the Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man, it's Stribling. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Taylor has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stribling. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up and tackle footballs.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On his way from around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Haas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He'll do it himself. Quick spin on the run. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but not at the 23.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then.
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
So now it's second and long.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll try the left side. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The play-action fake. Buys a little time. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kick on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. The screen, he can go! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Return's going to get it up around the 49-yard line.
Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think...
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
By the receiver.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Got enough space. Touchdown, South Carolina. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield at Simmons. Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off-play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Ole Miss, 10.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get every... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You used to play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Lee. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
3rd down coming up.
Got it behind the line. It's right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
4th down coming up.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. Showing off the arms. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
He's in open space downfield. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Trying play action. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, That is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. This time he's got it. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They're going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
South Carolina, 31. Ole Miss, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Simmons. Looking to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna sling it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Haas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Might be calling a hot route. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.